All right, welcome everybody, and we're back with some Minesweeper. Shit just is getting real. We're gonna play a game, and we're gonna go into the daily challenges. We haven't touched this in a little while, so here we are. We'll start off with easy, and see how that goes. Oh, always gotta mute those. Quite loud, quite intense. So we always want to quiet it down a little bit, get it a little calmer, and yeah. So here we got to clear the board without detonating more than 2 mines. That's the amount that we can detonate. So quite easily, we'll of course be. Oh, see, that's interesting. It tricks us there, because if this is like that, it's to say that there's nothing there. Ah, see, quite the trickery. Same thing here, and here. So yeah, you got to be careful. Sometimes the game is going to try and trick you by making you believe that there is no mine, when in fact there really might be. So we can still make some mistakes. It's not too much of a concern, but this is actually going to get interesting, and I'll show you why. So right now, it has to be one of these two. We know it's one of those two. And if it's one of those two, that means that it's absolutely not this one, because this one right here is already touching one of them. And this, if it's one of these two, then it would touch one of these two, and therefore it can't also touch this one. So if that's a 1, that means that it can't be this one, because this one is already touching this one over here. And if it's touching this one over here, it's going to be touching one of these two as well. So therefore, it absolutely can't be here. So this is touching 1, and now it can touch here, or it could touch here. Now, what makes this so interesting is that we actually are at the last of the mines. So since there's only 1 mine left, we know that that 1 mine is going to be one of these two, because and it's actually going to be this one, and it can't be this one, because this one would be touching it as well. So we know with certainty that it's that one, because this Minesweeper is touching these two. Deduced. So we've climbed along. I didn't happen to mention, but I'll mention it now. My name is Jamie, and if you like what I do and you want to support me, I have a Patreon, and you can also support by supporting BTT Herbs, and check that out. Yeah, so we're just gonna continue along. And so now we need to detonate 40 mines in 44 moves or less. So this is the opposite of what we were doing before. We have to be destroying the mines. So we're going to hopefully click on ones that will be mines. So when you have, when we start over here, you can see that, 3 out of the 6 are going to be mines. We don't know which ones. But it might not be too bad of a place to start. 3 out of 5 over here, and that could be a mine right there, given what's surrounding it. I'm gonna start right here. Yeah, just to really open this up. So then 2 out of these 3 mines are going to be... Oh, I can't flag anything. That's all right. So if it's 2 out of 3, then odds are pretty good that there's nothing there. Oh, it was the opposite of what I wanted to do. Oh well. So that's considered a mistake. Can't make too many of those, but we can definitely make a few more. 1, 2, and then one of these two. Definitely that one. Definitely that one. And then all of these. Isn't that nice? So one of these two for sure. Can't speak to the rest of it. So we're going to come back there later. Definitely these two. And definitely these two. And that one as well. Okay, so we're back to the end. We only have one mine left, meaning that neither of those two are mine, and that there's only one more. So if we know that there's only one mine left, we can be fairly certain that it's going to be right here, because if it were here, that would mean that the 3 wouldn't be completed. So 1 of 2, we have to repeat that process. So we gotta blow some more things up. So 2 out of the 4, 2 out of these 4 over here. We know that for certain. I don't know much about these. I'm gonna guess over here. Okay. Well, you can't always know when you're starting off, and one of these 2 is gonna be, meaning this one's not, and if this one's not, could be that one or could be that one. Can't really know. No. Alright, making a few mistakes. But they're really in places that that are a bit challenging. Okay, that all looks really good. It's definitely besides that first accident, is pretty good. I'm gonna guess it's over. Can we know over here? Could be there or there. Could be there and there. Could be. Oh, it has to be there. Yeah, it's always a good idea to go with what you know, and then to work around to what is uncertain later, because you never know if you might just get fortunate, and if you get fortunate and you clear out the space, then the problems will be solved for you. See, we're getting closer into the area, so one of those 2, we don't know which one. We know there are 6 mines left, though. I don't think that's low enough to be helpful. And we have 8 moves, so we can make some mistakes, a few of them. No. All right. And again, we're still in a bit of a pickle. Could really be either one of those. I'm gonna guess it's here. Oh, drats. Okay, so we can't make any more mistakes. We're really at the end of it. But fortunately, we had enough of a rope that we were able to not destroy ourselves. Yeah. Okay. Let's collect that reward. And yeah, jump into hard. So let's find that treasure. It's completely surrounded by mines, without detonating more than 5 mines. So this one's a good one. You always know when where the mines are going to most likely be, because there's such an extreme amount of high-numbered non-mines around the area that it becomes fairly obvious as you get close to it, and it'll become more obvious as we keep playing. See, like, it's not going to be in this corner because we already know that it has to be surrounded by mines. So I don't even have to keep clicking there if I don't want to. If I was a completist, I might go back. I really respect if you are, but if you're not, that's okay too. I'm wondering, should I put my webcam in a way where it's facing you, or it's more facing where it's coming from a lower angle? How do I make it so that I'm looking at my camera more while I play? I don't know how possible that is. Okay, see, it could be like right around here, sort of. Oops. Could be like right here. That could be theoretically the treasure. 2 out of these 3 are definitely mines. Don't know which ones. That means that one's probably not, but I'm not going to risk it. Not yet. One of those 2, you know. Yeah. See, these ones, we know there's no mine there. I mean, there's no treasure. 1 out of those 3 and 1 out of these 2. Which is, if it's 1 out of those 2, then it's definitely not this one. And I would say it's probably, yeah. That's a good way to do it. 1, 2, 3. Good, that makes things a little bit easier. Still could be, no, it can't be there. Can it? I guess it could potentially be right there. Possibly. Definitely don't know for sure. But it's not outside of the realm of possibility. Oh, we know. No, we don't know. It could be that one too. And that could be a mine as well. Oh no, it can't be. That one can't be. So 1, 2, 3. So it has to be 2 out of these 3 over here. But we don't know which one. You know, I would guess that this is not a mine, but I can't know for certain. I know then it goes to be these 3. Oops, 2 out of these 3 are definitely a mine. It isn't very helpful at this point. It's almost clouding the screen with question marks. But we can come back here because that's definitely a mine. Usually like this one's not the mine. I can't even necessarily tell you why, but it just from my experience, it's fairly safe bet. Okay, 5, so 3 out of these 4, which is to say, and then see this one's a 2, so this 2 over here, it can't. Yeah, it could be those 2. Yeah, we don't know it's those 2. Could be that one and that could be the free one. Oh, but we know that's a mine, and we know that one's a mine too. So that's good. Oh, that's free. Okay, that's good. So 1, 2, so this is touching, so that's free as well. 1, 2, and that one's the mine. And if that's the case, that one's the mine. And yeah, okay, so that one's free, and that's a mine. Good, so it kind of cleared itself up for us without having to really delve too deeply into it. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So 1 out of these 3, and then 2 out of these 3. Only 1 out of those 2 over here. So it's 1 out of these 2, and it has to be 2 out of these 3. Then this one's definitely a mine, and if that's the case, then we find out quite quickly what's all around it. And then 2 out of these 3. That one we know. We still have 5 lives. We can still make quite a few mistakes, but we're on such a good roll right now. It'd be really interesting to see. So 2 to these 3 we know, and then but we also know that it could be that one as well. And if it's that one, but it could be also this one or that one. Not all of them, obviously. These 4, it's 3 out of 4 of them, which makes me believe that quite possibly this is the treasure right here. You know, I'm just gonna, yeah, there you go. And we got it. So those were our daily challenges for February 9th. Maybe we'll look at a calendar and come and attack some other ones. But hopefully you enjoyed this session, and yeah, hopefully you come back for more. Thanks so much. This has been Jamie with BTT Herbs signing off.